night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to something new, something different, and something a little bit exciting. This time round here at the Plebian House. We've got something strange. This isn't the world tour. This isn't the small wheels. It's something in between. I'm not quite sure what this is going to be. But I know this is going to be entertaining to be the least. We've got over 28 drivers here, looking like 30, including myself. It's a packed house here tonight. And what is it that we're doing? Spa Petit-Champs. I don't know if it's in Belgium. I don't know if we're in Mario Land. I don't know if we're in a cartoon right now, honestly, folks. This is something unlike anything I've ever seen, and to make matters even crazier, it's mixed class racing too. We've got the transit vans and the mad Formula Student cars. Yeah, that's them, the baby mosquitoes, flying around Petit-Champs. We're doing two 20-minute races back to back, baby. There's gonna be wrecking, there's gonna be damage, there's gonna be another race. I don't know what else to say. I can't drum up the drama out of that. There's no way that I'm gonna say that this is gonna be clean, fair, safe, any of that. That's out the window tonight. Looking at the grid though, this is a lot of familiar faces, and familiar faces from across a lot of communities. So we do want to take the time to talk about the three partners here tonight. We've got the Plebs, obviously, Plebian Racing, our host, thank you kindly. And then we have back at the labs joining us for the first time, and Sims Racing 604 filling out the rest of the grid. Let's take a look at what these guys are doing out on track as qualifying is getting underway now, as the mosquitoes have to jostle their way around some of the transit vans who had early pit stalls and are able to get out early. Wowza, wowza, wowza. This is going to be exciting from start to finish, folks. Gonna be exciting from start to finish, that's for sure. Absolutely pure chaos. You called it, Smalley. And like I was saying about the collaboration, thank you everybody for joining out and being part of this. A lot of familiar faces from across these communities, and we've all seen each other before and seen each other in different ways. And probably in different circumstances as those little Formula students yeet it over the corner of 6 and on their way, excuse me, that's on their way down the Kemmel Straight and into Brussels is what I'm going to call that, and more chaos through Brussels is what we're going to call this little, actually no, where are we? We're down through Stablot here in this little corner where the blue car was. Bearded making it out alive now. Oh, everybody jumping around now. Where did Dave end up? I'm not quite too sure. I thought he ended up in a Formula student car while they were available to be taken. I just want to talk about some of the guys I saw up at the front. I saw Mercer up there. I saw Robbins up there. I saw Peter O'Brien up there, and I saw Robbins. I think I already said that, but more importantly, I saw Corey Robbins up at the front in these little Formula students. I hope he's still in the lobby, and I hope he's still driving around. More familiar faces like Jay, baby. Good to see you, brother. He picked up a Formula student car, so you know he's bound to be rapping around here. On board, looking at Luke Baumeister, though, headed towards turn 1, getting overtaken by a little student that got in his way, proving the name correct, that those might just be students in those cars. No offense intended to whoever that was. I just insulted. Lap times look to be around the 47.5s for the students once the track gets rubbered in, and that's once everybody finds a groove. But with 20 minutes of qualifying, I'm not sure everybody's going to have the opportunity to do so, as we see this one just bumping all around, getting in the way. Who was that? Luke Baumeister and Van Hammersley in the radiant red transit van. A little bumpy. Number 420, Luke going round and round and round he goes. Oh, Toledo. I can't even... There's so much action. Not only can I not take this seriously, I can't even commentate on the action. So there's Martin is. Wow, provisional pole with a 47.917. Don't take offense to the excitement there. Mercer out there too. Let's take a look at the rest of the order very quickly. See who's next to Martin up there at the front. Corey Robbins enjoying that Formula student a little bit more than you thought there, because he's doing a 48.4. That might not hold him on to third place for long, but if nobody else runs it, gets a clear run at it, it might be good enough for third, or maybe fourth or fifth, to be honest. The Mordecai, good to see you, brother. It's been a long time since we've run into each other back in the day. Glad to have you on the grid, and good to see you around again. Mustachio in fifth with a 49.7. Lichen in sixth place. I Bearded with seventh right now. We talked about Jay O'Brien. Let's go to the transit vans. I'm curious about what they're doing. Lap times, Luke Baumeister leading the charge there with a 1:14.5. I think these guys are going to get lapped at least 4 times, it seems, in over a 20-minute race. Someone do the math for me. I need a data guy or an analyst to help me out in these streams. If you're looking for a job at Plebian Racing, I need you. James no practice leader, I should say, with a 1:16.489. All right. He's got some learning to do, I would imagine. I feel like Luke's been try hard. Oh, just kidding, as James Leader does go provisional pole with a 14.285. I'm going to put my foot in my mouth now. Thank you, James Leader. Try not to completely embarrass me next time. Ooh, he eats it on his way down to Brussels. That's it now. Excuse me, that's Ruxelles. Excuse me. Terrible mispronunciation. And on his way through Pouan. Super banked here at the Petit-Champs. Lets you carry a ton of speed around the corners. Let's see, he does yeet it over through the chicane, and around Stavlot he goes. Oh, his Formula students are having to check up and robbing him of the inside line. Man, oh man, I'm just waiting for one of these students to run right into the back of the vans and watch them not react. Oh, I think that's the nature of the beast, is that the transit van should get past effortlessly and just creating the stirrup, and the mayhem reigns on. James Leader does not go any faster than his last lap. Luke now into the 13s, but parks it at the bottom of the hill, waiting for a gap of his own. On board with FFX2, he heads down into turn 1. Ooh, heavy on the brakes. Gone on the throttle a little early. We heard those tires spin up. Oh, getting lapped by one of the Formula students. Up the hill we go through Eau Rouge. Keeps the car super planted up the hill and down the Kimmel Straight. He's probably approaching around 98 kilometers per hour. And oh my goodness, and this guy coming out of the pits is getting in his way. Over the hill, off the throttle, yeets it over and on her way down the hill towards Roxelle. Off the throttle now, puts it on the nose. Does he go out wide onto the curbs? Just barely. This guy is driving on the right-hand side of the car, so he can't see where the track limits are. So there's an inverse Ford Transit van in front, headed towards Pouon, heads towards the curb. There's nobody there to steal his line, so he's on the optimal track. Where's FFX2 gonna put it on? I feel like this is a good lap from him. Through the chicane now, headed towards the bus stop. We gotta get to Blanchimont though. Here he goes. After Stavlot, we're setting up for Blanchimont. Super patient on the throttle now, being very careful not to spin up these tires. This diesel engine's got a lot of torque. Don't want to waste any power there. There he goes through Blanchimont. Now headed towards the final chicane. Oh, he's gonna clip it. He's gonna clip the sausage. No! He keeps it on and on the straight, and he sets his lap and he holds on to 29th place. Man, not going any faster. I swear FFX2 was on a barnstormer that lap around. Not quite getting it done. Let's see what a lap looks like on board with one of the little mosquitoes. Couple undulations going on. Traffic making fun of this situation. Through the poo. After campus comes Stavlot. Oh, and a nice drift to a boot, Jay Styles. Showing us where he got that name from. 50.7 for Jay. Can he go any better with the stylish moves he made through Stav? Oh, and he does a 49.2 for Styles with the style points to boot. Fantastic showing from the J, baby. Holy Toledo, this is gonna be exciting. Peter O'Brien putting it back into the 47.7s. Martin having to sweat a little here, looking to get some draft off. I don't know who that's in front. Not wanting to slow down, making it 3 wide through the chicane. A little bumping and grinding of the tires. Oh, and he holds on, stays ahead of whatever poor soul that was. Oh, and he gives Lucas a little kiss there on the straight, and that'll end his run at it. Let's look at the flightless bird. What is he up to, and what is he learning? Oh no! Oh no! After Lacombs comes Roxelle, and there was a Formula student parked at the apex that Penguin needed to go to, but somehow 2/10 up through Sector 1. Obviously not going to have it through Sector 2 after he goes through Stavlot. We'll see where his time lies. So he has the pace to go faster. Not quite into the 47s it seems, but can provisionally steal something away from our boy Corey Robbins. left onto it, up the hill. On their way through Lacombe's now, yeets it over, taking the shortest line through, down the hill through Ruxell, balancing it on the nose. Through No Name, now called Speakers. Is he going to get held up by this traffic? No. Transit van, what can Brown do for you? Not getting in the way. The Red Vixen not getting in the way either. It's a sea of debris for Penguin to navigate on the high seas, and he gets collected by some ocean trash. This is why, folks, you must recycle. If you do not recycle, you're going to collect my flightless bird, okay? Please, have some respect for the oceans. Penguin, second attempt now. Has some pace beneath him, just needs to get in some clear air. He's 2/10 up through Sector 1 again. Oh, has to check up through Staff. Oh my goodness, not Staff, that's Ruxell. It all happens so quick. Now towards the poo. Gets hooked up. He's plotting and planning his next move overtake. Holding on the inside, gets there before the transit van could even think about it. Headed towards Blanchimont now. Hugs the curb, clips a little bit of the grass, goes coast to coast on the curbs, doesn't clip the sausage, holds on to it, and that's provisional pole for Penguin. You saw it here live. A 47.4, that's better than anybody was able to do in practice. That's without slipstream, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Potato O'Brien has it in him to go a little bit faster than Penguin if he catches the right amount of draft. Peter O'Brien provisionally can go faster through Sector 1. You know, I'm wondering why I haven't seen some of the back of the lab boys up at the front. I know a lot of them are from the Bay Area, and San Francisco is home with some of the worst traffic in the world as far as I'm concerned. I'm a native of it myself, as there's more traffic collisions going on. Looking like the Bay Bridge out here at 6 a.m. on your way to the city. Surprised these guys aren't having a better run at it. Maybe these guys from the central United States having more experience with the free roaming we see going on. Good to see Ozzy Wilson here in a Ford Transit van, headed out to go try to set some more laps. 6 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. Ozzy Wilson is a fast boy, sitting in third place right now. I have a feeling like he can shave off at least a second off that lap time and really try to give it up to the leader in Bowmeister. The interesting part about this race versus more multi-classes that we've seen in the past, because the mosquitoes are so tiny, I don't think they're going to cause a lot of damage and havoc to these slower transit vans and ruin their race. I think it's going to be the other way around. I think the faster cars have to be quite more careful to make sure their races aren't ruined. So expect to see a lot of shaking and baking through the mosquito category versus the van category. Hey, and good night to you, and thank you for joining us while you could. Next time, I expect to see you out on track with us. Ozzy Wilson going for it now. He's on a hot lap. Let's see what he can do provisionally. Getting it mixed up with someone coming out of the pits. Is he going to do the right thing and pull over? He does give track position away to Ozzy Wilson, so he's going to stay on this lap right now, but goes to the bail. Bails out of that lap, going down this excursionary path. Down the hill we go. I wonder if Ozzy knows that this is a dead end. There's nowhere to go from here except to back up all the way. Ozzy Wilson, where are you about to go, sir? Sir. Sir, you must stop your van. Right on. At least he listened to me. And back to pits we go. Trying to shake off the commentator's cursed camera, and he got us to do just that. Also glad to see friends and family back together again. We got Lion the Red Eel back in it. Had a great race with him just not too long ago. And he had a great race and a great showing amongst friends and family, like I said. Glad he's here. VKR with a surprise showing in a transit van also. Happy to see you, brother. He's another rapid person to watch out for. Van Hammersley in the 420 livery. I haven't seen that name before. I'm going to be excited to see what he's capable of. Jeremy Mercer, faster in Sector 2 than anybody ahead, and provisionally takes pole away from Penguin. 47.180. Now that's a challenge yet to be seen. That has to have been sitting in some optimal slipstream on the inside. Mercer goes to a line that was receding worse than a 40-year-old man's hairline. That thing vanished right before our eyes. That van turned in, had the right to do so, but Mercer couldn't squeeze in. Oh, there's more spinning and chaos at the end towards Stavlot, ruining a few more laps. The Mordecai getting collected in that Icon as well in the 916. That sounds like a Sacramento number to me. Icon should also be familiar with some good California traffic. No one else, you know what Tupac said, California knows how to party. No, California knows how to park it on the highway at 10 miles an hour for 2 hours a day out of my life. It's miserable. Someone save me. I'm kidding, folks. Oh, holy Toledo, Penguin getting crossed up. That was the Kerbal Kid just getting destroyed there. Madness, madness, madness here at the raceway. Someone call Burt Mylander. We're going to need a couple standby medical cars as James Leader shows us how to drift. Oh my goodness. Shows us how to drift. Puts on the clinic through Ruxell. Corey Robbins going fastest of all. 2/10 up through Sector 1. We're going to stay on board for this provisionally for Corey Robbins. Round the outside of Stavlot. Has a lot of pace beneath him. Gets clipped by a transit fan that ruins his lap. No! 2/10 up on everybody. Oh no! Corey Robbins provisionally had pole within his grasp and the fan clipped his rear end. Holy Toledo. Nightbot, he has every right to be capitalizing whatever he was capitalizing about. Calm down. I'm passionate about this too, UJ. Nightbot is bad. Corey Robbins 1/10 up, trying to get one more lap in. Is he gonna get held up by another transit van or a mosquito out there? Man, oh man, on the inside, through the poo, has it done. Campus away to Stavlot we go. Round the outside, but gets into the gravel and has to throw it away, but was 3/10 up overall through Sector 2. My goodness! Corey Robbins can't catch a break tonight. Had the pace beneath him and the car to boot. That'll be P5, and we're gonna want to talk to Corey Robbins right away. Let's grab him and throw him in the booth. Corey Robbins, sorry to cut off your stream, brother, but man, we were watching you for the last couple minutes.
What's going on?
What's going on, Corey Robbins? Those laps you had, do you know how fast you were going those last two laps?
I peaked at my predicted a couple times. I saw 47, low 47s.
Practically 46, Corey Robbins. You were purple through Sector 1, almost purple through Sector 2 on that first lap. You were purple through Sector 1 and Sector 2 before you went off in the gravel through Stavlot. Man, oh man, my heart goes out to you, bro, because those were 2 amazing laps. Did you get that 3rd place? Corey Robbins! Corey Robbins!
I'll fucking take it.
With a 47.5 gets 3rd place at the last second of qualifying as I absolutely tried to ruin it for him, apparently. Holy Toledo.
I'll take that 3rd. I would just run an extra lap because fuck it, I was running out the time.
That's what I thought you were doing too. I didn't know that was a valid lap.
I didn't think so either. Woohoo! That means I'm ahead of Peter, right?
God.
Am I ahead of Peter?
I think you are.
Yeah! Peter
Holy
and
Toledo.
Dave.
Man, oh man, Jeremy, Mercer, Penguin, Corey Robbins, Martin, Peter O'Brien, Lichen, Mustachio, Jay Styles. That's where we want to be. I Bearded, Lion the Red Eel, the Mordecai, Kerbal Kin, Icon, and Minimax rounding
I
out.
bet you Peter and Dave are pissed.
I bet. Let's grab those
I love
fast
it.
holes
I love
and
it.
throw them in here right now. Dave, where's the potato? Potato Dave, oh my goodness. Qualifying was intense.
Did you guys see the new updated leaderboard?
Yeah, I saw you. I had some choice words. I'm glad I wasn't in the broadcasting booth.
I didn't think it would count. I was just trying to run out the clock. I
That
wasn't
was
even pushing that hard
chaotic.
that time.
That was chaotic.
So Peter, I said I was coming for
Little bit
that
of
ass.
Well, I hope you know that I'm coming for that ass in the actual important part of the race. The race, you know, because that's what we're here to do is race. Not
Yes, but
I'll stick Luke on you.
it's
don't you
all
try
about
me, boy.
how you navigate the traffic, boys. Remember that. You guys can fight
Well-
amongst yourself, but you guys get eaten up
Sagar,
by these vans. Yes. What?
You have to remember that we start in front of them.
Yeah.
So the first 2 laps, the whole minute and 30 seconds we get in the front will be us fighting.
But there's
That's
gonna be
fine.
more-
Bring it on.
But
I
wait,
want it.
you're gonna lap them faster than you think. I gotta throw
I'm-
you guys back in the
it's
booth.
2
I
laps.
gotta get this leaderboard
Peter, I
underway.
want the smoke.
All right,
See you
Sagar,
guys.
have fun, man. I love you. Have fun.
But I'm gonna go harass. I can't grab Luke Bowmeister. He's streaming. James Leader, how do you feel about P2 real quick before the race gets underway?
Man, I was holding that P1 for so long, and Luke got me right at the
No! Son of a
I
gun.
couple of hundredths. I know he was annoyed about that, but I don't think qualifying position's gonna matter too much, so I'm not too worried about it.
It's, well, okay. I'm gonna throw you back into your channel. See you later. Good luck.
All right, thanks, bye.
And bye, because the lights are about to come on. We don't have time to interview anybody else. I wanted to harass more people, but just not quite enough time. The lights are on. We're getting ready to get underway. The Formula students are off into the races. We've got a full grid here. The lobby is thrashed. James Leader around the outside in the transit van, headed towards the source. Can he hold on to it? Holding on around the outside on the throttle. James Leader goes wide. Gets bumped by Luke Bowmeister. Pushed off through a roof. They go up the hill. Here we go down the Kimball straight nose to tail. These guys are absolutely glued to each other. We saw a little bit of chaos up ahead with the mosquitoes, but we're going to stay on board because this is an intense battle. We don't want to get away from these guys yeeting it over the curb of the chicane, excuse me. And round they go. James holding on to the inside line versus Luke Bowmeister. Luke to the inside, gets a little slow, kissing that curb and bouncing that front wheel up in the air. James Leader around the outside of the poo, holds on, makes it stick. This is going to be a side-by-side that gets hairy, boys. James Leader takes the lead, holding out in front. Let's go to the Little Mosquitoes and see what they're up to. Peter O'Brien trying to get behind Martin now, but holding back just a little bit. We've got some transit fans getting caught up in this. Peter O'Brien on the inside of Dave Martin. Almost a little bit of contact, but not quite, as Martin narrowly avoids that. Corey Robbins, had the moment, not Martin, as he falls back just a little bit. Oh my God, the transit vans are already here right in front of us. Corey Robbins getting a little bit distracted by that and falls back down. Those threats were real by Potato O'Brien and Martin ahead. Behind the Red Eel getting collected now. Those are 3 mosquitoes getting caught up now. Almost get thrown into a FedEx van and off to shipping they go. Ooh, Kerbal King having a bit of a moment. Let's go look at the transit vans and see what they're up to again. Maybe this is something I can actually commentate on, as who is that? Luke Bowmeister gets spun by VKR, I think, but gets it around through Speaker's Corner and is back on the racing line. Mosquito's coming through right now. Let's see where Peter O'Brien is. Oh no, and Peter gets clipped by the Vixen red transit van, spun around before he got through staff lot. Has to make up all that work. Now behind Corey Robbins again. This blood is thick in the air here. We're gonna need a lot of crews out here to clean this up. Bring the bunny suits because there's gonna be some teeth and bone out on track. Also, this little three-way train between Lichin, Robbins, and O'Brien is gonna be dicey, especially as they hit the bump. Let's look at O'Brien. Eating it. Transit vans getting in the way. We've got 4 people. Let's get on board and see what these guys are doing. Corey Robbins having a bit of a moment. Gets the better of it and keeps on driving. Thank goodness. Corey Robbins is now behind Jay Styles. Jay Styles must have been able to get away clean early on to get promoted to 3rd. Corey now on the inside, navigating traffic a little bit better than J-Bay. On the inside, no. J-Files in single file. That's King in front. Kerbal Kin in front, excuse me, getting lapped for the first time. Martin now getting inversed with Peter O'Brien side by side up the hill through Radion and Eau Rouge. Oh, yeeted over the hill. We're going to get on board for one of those little jumps because that looks like fun. And Martin gets by Peter O'Brien, whose car was a little unsettled going through speakers. Being offline for the first time like that with the side-by-side must have been a little bit uncomfortable. Martin getting a little drifty in the Formula Student. He must have a setup that has the pressures high enough to handle the heat. Kerbal Kin awfully close to Mini Max, going through the field right now, and I think that's Min Max having a moment. That's Line the Red Eel having a moment. No! And that's Kin going to the back of a transit van, just bouncing off though. Now side by side with Min Max, up the hill through Eau Rouge they go. No! And Min Max getting collected by the transit van, parked on the straight. Innocent bystander there for him. Just couldn't go anywhere in that side by side. Kerbal Kin now having a moment going through Ruxell. That'll allow Min Max to potentially catch back up over the next couple seconds. Martin now having to take his pit. Is back out on track. Let's take a look at the progress and see where the leaders have gone. Nowhere so far. Mercer out in front of Penguin and Robbins. No net gains or losses. Jay Styles putting down another clean race this week. Oh no, just as I say that to curse his poor soul, he falls back into 5th, loses out of position to Potato O'Brien. Line of Red Eel getting upside down right now. Oh no! Absolutely engulfed by the cars that surround him. Mustachio getting the worst of that. More lap traffic surrounding these guys. Can't even tell who these guys are that surround these cars. That's Jay Styles in 4th place. That's Line the Red Eel in 12th. And oh no, Jay Styles getting spun. I have absolutely cursed Jay. I'm going to stop watching him. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. What's our good friend, the Mordecai, up to? Friend of the channel and friend of the Discord, obviously. Good friend of 604. Helping us put this partnership together. 4 places gained for him in front of Icong 916, the Sacramento King, who's gained 5 net overall. Martin now 5 down. With Bearded 1, Mustachio 4, Line the Red Eel is riding around where he started. VKR now in 1st place. Luke Bomeister and James Leader having inverse positions. I must have missed something going on between them as Corey Robbins loses out a couple positions now as he entered the pits to get some repairs taken care of, it looks like. There's another spin. Not sure if that was Robin. That was Mercer getting spun around. And that's race complications there. to have a lot more contact. That's Penguin now as Mercer gets it back. Lap traffic giveth and lap traffic taketh, that's for sure. Corey Robbins having a moment also at the end of Ruxell. He was trying to go for a move on someone. Ooh! Corey just coming out of the pits. Those tires aren't going to quite act like he remembered them when he went into the pit, so he's going to have to go through another heat cycle to take care of that. Jay Styles having a moment now. The final corner. Ooh, a source, excuse me. And up the hill he goes cleanly, parting the red seas of the two transit vans and getting it through the chicane. Now headed down to Ruxell, lighting up the backfire. The Formula Student exhaust. Oh, we got Vieja going side by side up the hill with Tastrell. This is going to be exciting up towards the Kemmel Straight now. Let's head towards Lacombe and see if they can hold on. Nick Vieja on the inside, over the hill. Does he clip the barrier? No! But there was a little bit of contact in the middle of the air between him and Tastro, sending that contact into a barrier, and that's going to slow everybody down by quite a bit. Wow, and Nick Vieja's got a lot of damage now. Broken glass, looking like a crushed beer can in the back of an alley. Trying to get over to the racing line without harming any Formula students coming around him. That's just inevitable. Oh no, Min-Max up the straight, doing burnouts now, getting it spun around and back down the straight he goes. Oh no, can't quite keep going, or does he? He gets it back turned around, but those tires are gone. You have to pit soon to take care of that. Oh no, as he gets in front of one of the Brown, what can you do? What Brown, what will you do for you? I'm absolutely tossed that. That was James Leader. Oh no! James Leader not having a great moment now. That was Lucas Litchin, no, that was, I don't know who that was. That was James Leader that got turned around in the brown car. I'm pretty sure that was Min-Max doing donuts there up the hill. Penguin now only 7/10 back from O'Brien. This might be a move for position. This is a lot of fun and silly, that's for sure. Oh no, right in front of Penguin, there's a spin, slowing down his thwarted efforts. Oh, O'Brien was spun out right in front of him, so that's who he got a position made on. Penguin now happy to have seen that accident right in front of him. You'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll get to Penguin before you, says O'Brien. Oh no! O'Brien getting, whoa, kissed by whoever that was. Icon 916 through La Source. O'Brien going around the outside of Min-Max, who has the inside of Ruxell. Crisscross, applesauce, make the move, stick through the poo. Still putting up a good fight, parting the Red Seas. And on their way. Oh no, Min-Max getting spun. Put up a good fight with Penguin for a little while. Horns are blaring. I think the Ford Transits are getting excited. Ryan the Red Eel holding on to 12th place, putting up a fight with Kerbal Kid. Oh, change for the lead, O'Brien and Penguin right now. Sorry, as my UI absolutely went mad for a second. A lot of action still going on. Couple of big gaps, but these guys still jockeying for position right now. Anyone hunting down O'Brien right now. Down the Kimmel straight. Tenths back. Hey Luke Bomeister, how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, are you getting passed by the leaders right now? Yep, you sure are.
Yep. Apparently I just made the move for P1.
I was wondering.
Anyway.
I was wondering what was going on for you because they're still going at it toe for toe up ahead in the in the tiny mosquitoes. And I wanted to just harass you as you got passed by the leaders while I was on board with them.
Well, James is right behind me, and BKR was ahead of us, but I saw
Penguin and
him,
O'Brien just had a moment. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no worries.
Using you as my co-commentator right now. But go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say that VKR was ahead of us because he didn't get spun early in the race.
Yeah.
So he had a bit of a gap, but I just went past him while he got tangled up with an upside down Formula Student on the finish straight.
Oh no! Okay, so PKR is back down to third place where he started this race.
Yeah, he's not too far back though, so he didn't lose out that much.
Yeah, he's only about 4 seconds back, so not too far back. A couple of Formula Students can ruin that gap for you guys. And like you said, James Leader is 1.2 seconds back, so that's going to come down quick, fast, in a hurry.
We'll see. If James comes near me, I'm going to block the fuck out of him.
Well, the Formula Students are going to pass you a couple more times. 4 minutes remaining in this race. Anything you want to say to the Aussie fans? Got a lot of them out here.
G'day, mates.
You heard it here first.
Oh shit! Really fucking spun.
Oh no.
Okay, James is right on me now.
Oh, here we go. Got James Leader and Luke Bomeister here. I'm gonna throw James Leader in.
And
here
I have
too.
been spun.
James, oh no! James Leader makes the move on Luke. Luke gets spun and there's contact. Vic gets passed by VKR too. What a recovery
Chaos.
drive.
I don't know who that Formula Student was, but fuck that guy.
James, you want to talk us through that overtake for the lead?
Oh no, it's happened again!
It's chaos out here. Oh no, and rejoining right in front of me. Yeah, there were a couple of Formula Students that ran into each other and spun each other out, and then in trying to get back going again, managed to kill Luke as well.
Fantastic. But you know what they say in endurance racing and multi-class events, lap traffic giveth and taketh away. Hopefully that doesn't bequeath you, but it may, huh?
Well, I've already been killed once, so I hope that's it for me, but Luke's been hit at least twice now, so maybe I got one more.
Maybe.
It's only fair.
Only fair, that's right. I'm going to go watch some mosquitoes turn around. I'm going to throw you guys back into the race chat, all right?
See ya.
Bye. Right on, grabbing live drivers where I could. We've got Jay Styles going side by side with the Motorkai, if I'm not mistaken. Or Was that battle over? No, that was O'Brien getting past Jay Styles now. That slipstream is powerful. I think Jay's going to want to get right back around, but holds in. There's a transit van getting in the way there. Trying to take the long way around to avoid the contact. Sees another one up ahead. That's Bebe with 373. Mordecai and Jay getting inversed again. Mordecai past Jay. Nope. Must be something going on with my tower. Well, they are switching position. I think Mordecai must have got caught up in an incident with those vans. Long way to go by. Just over a minute and a half remaining, plus 1 lap, so expect about 3 minutes of action left. As the Fighting Mosquitoes go round. Who is this? Nick Vieja takes to the pits, turns that van into a bicycle, but there's madness at Arouge, and as soon as he comes out of the car wash, runs right into another couple vans at almost full speed out of the box. Has to pull over now. Going a little bit slower. Kerbal King parked through Ruxell. 2 laps down to the field in front. Not having a great race, but having fun, I'm sure. Another moment for the Kerbal Kin. Probably roasting those tires. Should have just come to the pits. So Mercer and O'Brien now inversed. Excuse me. Lichen having a moment through No Name Speaker's Corner. Luce is out of position to Penguin now. Last lap for everybody, or at least it should be. Once the leader takes theirs, the white flag will come out and trigger the 1+ lap. Riding around with Peter O'Brien right now. Oh no, there's Icon 916 off the line. Off before the line, excuse me. Oh no, Peter O'Brien and Penguin. No, what has happened to O'Brien? He's entering the pits. Did he run out of fuel? Peter O'Brien may have run out of fuel, folks, causing him to warp to the pits. Oh no, we're gonna have to check in with him after this to see what happened. Oh no, as Penguin gets collected before the poo spun around again. This might bring Peter back into the fight. Maybe not. White flag is out. 1 more lap. Brian is spun around again, losing out more. Jay Styles somehow crossed the finish line first. Not quite sure how that figures out. Jeremy Mercer runs out of fuel, that's how. Not having enough to go to the end. Penguin clinches the lead based on that. What the deuce? Penguin taking the checker flag. That's Lichen going to P2, promoted provisionally. Is it true? Yes. And Jeremy Mercer still waiting for a service. Controls must be locked. And away he goes after the warp to pit. Still has to do another lap. Falls down another. Corey Robbins going for gold. Actually, bronze. And gets it done. Jeremy Mercer still having to go the extra lap. Over the grass, trying to find the shortest way around for Mercer. He's not fighting O'Brien for position, but just for bragging rights, he is a lap down. Oh wait, no, that is for position. O'Brien in front, narrowly escapes defeat. Wow. Holy Toledo. I don't think Mercer's in there. I don't think Mercer's in there. Holy Toledo, Potato Man.
Hello. That was chaos. I ran out of fuel with a lap to go.
I saw that. A spiciness. But so did Mercer.
Yeah, I know. And then we came out after teleporting back to the pits. Came out together. I blame Oleg or whoever set up the server. The extra lap wasn't needed. I'm just fucking with you. It's fine. Can I say that on here, or am I gonna get yelled at? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna yell at you.
If I
That's
cursed I cursed
You've
on your
ruined my perfect stream.
I'm sorry, your family-friendly stream. I apologize.
I've done so well. I've done so well to hang on to my holy Toledos and preserve my F-bombs for so long, Potato
and I ruined
O'Brien.
it 2 seconds in. I apologize.
I wish I could just make the Discord closing sound, you know?
You can just kick me from here and
Well,
I'll be
no,
gone.
because then nobody on stream would hear that. It's just me.
Oh,
hearing it.
that's
You know,
true.
it's not really fun if nobody else
Well,
hears it.
to everyone watching the stream, I apologize sincerely for my vulgar language. I am an unholy man, and I must cleanse myself.
And that's a yeet from Penguin over the track. From the end of the chicane to P1. All right, I'm gonna grab somebody that isn't a potty mouth and throw him in the chat.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
All right.
Adios.
Okay, have fun.
Penguin. Penguin, penguin, penguin.
Oh.
My flightless bird of a friend.
I don't know if you saw, but I took flight there on
I did see you take flight. But you weren't flying, you were falling with style, I'll say.
Yeah.
As that landing was hard.
It
Man.
was straight on my head.
Let's talk a little bit about that race, man. I mean, I just want to talk about the ending. What was going on?
Well, everyone had fuel issues, and I guess
Did you plan? Did you know? I saw people diving into the pits early. I wasn't sure what that was about until the witching hour was upon me.
Yeah, so I did not plan for it. I was gonna try and make it go all the way, but I ended up getting into an accident where I got flung up in the air again, like another 20 feet or something from a transit van, and then it teleported me back to pit. So I guess I got lucky from that because I didn't have to refuel, but I did get teleported back, so I didn't have to worry about fuel. But it was pure mayhem.
Yeah, so you did end
All
up
in
a
all.
lap down after that and lost out quite a few positions. Well, not the lap down per se, but you did lose out of quite a few positions and forced your way back up.
Yeah, I was like half a lap down, but with everyone with their fuel issue, I was able to get back to P2, I think.
Yeah, that was a good recovery, man. Looks like a inverse grid, maybe?
Oh yeah, it looks like it. I somehow ended up way up in the front in the very first race, so I got lucky there. I was able to run away for a bit.
Oh, wow. Looks like an inverse grid for race 2. Good luck, everybody. I'll toss you back in there.
Thanks.
Alrighty then. Not sure who else I need to grab, but the grid is set now. Oh, well, we already talked to Luke, and we already talked to James, so there's that. Looks like a couple of transit vans may not have made it to the end now. Lights are on. Sebastian taking P1 for us. Hopkins in P2. Tastro in 3. Bowmeister in 4. Oh my goodness. The Mosquito Piranhas are absolutely engulfing and have managed to turn around a Ford Transit. Got him quite sideways. Mosquitoes out in front for the most part. A few still hanging out back. The Bejan Cowboy. Lichin, Hopkins, no, excuse me, FFX2. Okay, everybody's now through. Faster than I can say it. It happened as FFX2 gets collected by not one, two transit vans trying to avoid a collision. The back collected and back on track. Mordecai and Icon going at it. Lion versus the Red Eel having a good start to this race. Off into the races. Holding on to P2, round the outside into P1. A little bit of contact, bumping and grinding through the chicane. Lion backs out of it. Mustachio taking it away. Lion getting engulfed by a big dive from Icon 916. Lion doing good to avoid the contact there. Doing well with that slipstream, trying to close down the gap in front. Being very patient with his overtake around the outside of a transit van. Takes the wide line through Ruxell. Penguin now engulfing the Lion. Ironic. Game that move secured on just lap 2. Mercer and Eyebearded going through the poo side by side. Oh, and there's more contact for the Bejan Cowboy as he gets collected on that exchange. Eyebearded may have thought that Mercer was there and gone through, but then the Cowboy showed up, gunslinging his way through the field. Herbal King having another moment towards the end of the lap. Mustachio and Icon going side by side on their way to Kemmel Straight. Single file now over the hump. Almost gets collected by Penguin on the inside, but avoided the contact. Made love with a barrier. Mustachio getting a bump in the rump from a couple transit van. Transit van upside down. Someone throw out a safety car. There's going to be debris on track for the marshals to pick up. That's Lion the Red Eel getting collected in that, and Lichin losing out to Mustachio when he slowed down for the yellow flag. Martin now side by side with Corey Robbins. This is a battle amongst friends and thieves. Through the chicane, side by side. Martin goes bicycle style. Holds onto it somehow. Kissed Corey Robbins a bit, but loses out the speed through turn 1, up the hill through Rouge. Over the hump, catch a little bit of air, and are they going to single file for the jump? They've got it right. Please, you've got to no side by side. That's a race-ending move for sure. Martins drives away. Corey Robbins is destroyed. Oh no, Martin getting spun around, and a little bit of sympathy there by someone who's trying to do Corey Robbins some justice. Penguin now in P5. Mordecai in third. It's 1/10 back from that battle with Mustachio. Oh, over the hump, separated by a transit van. Now it's all about how you negotiate through the traffic. Through the little tiny gap they go. Lichin barely able to hold on with a sick drift in the background. I hope you guys saw that from my perspective. And Mordecai goes around some early lap traffic that bequeaths them in the Mosquitoes. Off they go. That's Eyebearded. No longer in the way. Ooh, there's contact on the inside, and Lichin goes around the outside and goes next to, oh my goodness, this 3 wide up the hill through Eau Rouge. Penguin, Mordecai, Lichin, O'Brien. Nope, that's just the 3 of them side by side. This is going to be more contact on the jump. Not quite. Wow, those boys narrowly escaping disaster that we saw earlier. Lichen holding on to that position still. Mordecai lost out to Penguin. No swapping back and forth right there. Out in front for the lead. Oh, excuse me, for P2. That's, oh no. That's Luke Baumeister in the Policia van. Penguin now on P4. Mordecai in 2. Lichen in 3rd. Round James leader they go. Holding on to the lead of this one. Side by side up through Radion and Arouge. Oh my goodness, the transit van getting in the way and not quite. Round Ruxell. Interesting to see the different lines. Who's got traction? Penguin does around the high side. Makes the move stick around the Mordecai. Flipping the inside, getting a little bit of air. There's transit vans everywhere. Uh-oh, Martin and Mercer are having a moment, it looked like, somewhere out on track towards Stavlot. Martin going back toward the right path. Two tenths back, that's Peter O'Brien. Ooh, narrowly escaping death as the Mordecai chose the wrong racing line. This is going to be Lichen and Penguin's battle to continue. Oh, excuse me, Lichen and O'Brien's battle to continue on about. As the Mordecai, like I said, took the wrong line and got collected there. Peter setting the fastest lap, 47.6. Best of the session so far. Penguin's only 3 tenths back from the Mustachio. We might need to snap away to that in a little bit once this settles down between these two. No, we got to do it now. That's Mustachio right ahead of those guys. That's O'Brien getting collected by Mustachio, your former race leader. Now Lichen and Penguin. Mordecai now having another moment, still involved in that accident at Ruxell, it looks like. Martin now too, involved in that same collision. "12 minutes are remaining, plus 1 lap. That's 8 minutes down. A lot of action left to go. More action through Ruxell, looks like, and no name. Peter O'Brien in P5 now having a moment somewhere out on track. That looks like Stavlot. I see the gravel on the outside, and it is. And a P5 for him. Corey Robbins got to be licking his lips. Happy that he has a couple seconds between him and a fast guy like O'Brien. We heard him in the pre-race threatening chat. Oh, got Jeremy Mercer next to the Mordecai. Both these boys from 604. Little lockup for Mercer through T1. All the way up the hill. Rouge and Radion. Oh, a little yeet over the hill. And top down, round the outside. Mercer trying to make that work, and he has the traction. We saw that a few times now. Staying ahead of the Mordecai. Couple tenths separating those boys right now, but we're gonna snap away to another battle. Check out what the vans are doing. EKR hot on the tail of lead man leader. Ryan goes to find a nice, good camera. Driver sawing at the wheel. That's good. Penguin. Setting the fastest lap. 47.193. That is fast. AR is not too shabby himself. Only a 10th down that last lap on leader. Definitely got the fastest lap in the transit van. A little bit of battle going on up ahead. Oh, Lucas Litchin having a moment trying to recover from the bump. And the jump. Oh, wow. These guys narrowly escaping death around the transit van. Lucas Litchin trying to set this up squarely. Watches these boys send it through the chicane. Knows that he's got better traction towards turn one. Goes outside of the transit van. A long way around. Isn't going to help him stay close. Slipstream, though, is or shut on him. He was going to kiss the sausage if he tried to go any further to the left. Getting a little draft from the van, I think. Looking for the straightest line into the chicane. That's not what Corey Robbins got it looked like. Oh, they're forced onto the inside. Corey Robbins gets hurt from Litchin and pushed into a transit van. I think Corey Robbins made out with his life ahead of O'Brien somehow. He did. Driving with a little bit of frustration right now after getting that big force push from the rear. Ooh, the Mordecai looking to snap back, making a good recovery here from that contact or that incident after Mercer's. No! Getting the commentator's kiss of death now. Well, maybe Stavelot's just not the place that should jump on. Or excuse me, Ruxell's not the place that should jump on with people. So quite a few people I hop on with get dead as the Mordecai spins it on the entrance to Stavelot. They turn it around, or will they just pit from here? Corey Robbins only a second down from the Mustachio. And Corey Robbins into Luke. Oh, no, that's James Leader now getting spun around. Corey Robbins making out, driving away, but James Leader now is right in front of. Nope, that's not VKR or Luke Baumeister, excuse me. That's some other random van. Weird at having a moment at Stavelot 2. Ooh. Peter's still pushing as hard as he possibly can, and so are the rest of these guys out here. Sorry, not sorry for the reverse gate. It's quite all right. I was more upset about the S-Tracker messages that I didn't know how to turn off, but all good. I figured it out. I didn't know it was the back of the lab server. My mistake, but neither here nor there. We've got action on the field. Mercer within a second of Martin. I feel like this gap is going to come down, and Martin's not going to be too thrilled with this challenge. As Mercer almost loses it on their way to No Name. The gap opened up now, 1.2 seconds now separating them. Icon maybe challenging the Cowboy, going to the inside line at Excel. High bank portion there. Oh! With the transit vans, that gap's now down to less than 2/10, nose to tail. He's in a challenge at the end of Blanchimont. He sure does. Side by side. Does he get the real estate he deserves? Yes. On their way to turn 1. The move is done. Oh, Mercer did get back Icon. Excuse me. Oh no! And he's gonna have to do it again. Thank you for that entertainment. I didn't see it the first time round, so let's make sure you do it again this time. Put it on camera, please. Lap traffic to his left. Martin to the front. Oh, no, that was Lichen making the pit stop he needed. Okay, that wasn't the position he's fighting for. He's still got someone on the inside line, though. That's not for a position. Lichen now out of the pits. Took his service, that 1 liter of fuel that they needed. Keep going. Corey Robbins now fighting Mustachio for 2nd place overall, threatening up the bus stop. Doesn't make it happen. Around the outside, going for a switchback. 1. Up the hill, collecting the slipstream through the Kemmel Straight. Eating it through the chicane. I love the different lines that you can see people taking as Mustachio went high and Corey went low, and that turned into a big yeet over the grass. Corey Robbins inheriting 2nd place. He can hold on for the last 3 minutes of this. No, picking the wrong line around the mosquitoes. That's Mustachio getting back around, and now Corey has 3 minutes to do it all over again. And to boot. No, Peter yeets it over the finish line. I think that's going to be the end of his race, allowing Corey Robbins to drive away now. Oh, Peter was able to get it driving somehow, probably facing quite a bit of damage, I would imagine, unless that's off. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Peter getting absolutely collected now. Did the yeet, fought Lichen for a little bit, and got yeeted by a van down by the river. R.I.P. Chris Farley. That one was for you, brother. Peter O'Brien threatening Lichen again. Transit vans making this exciting for us. Side by side towards the bus stop. Room is given towards turn 1 on the inside. Lichen outbreaks Brian. But is that correct? Brian has it collected, has a better run up the hill. Into campus, straight as an arrow they go, and Peter turns the wheel a little bit mid-air and lights up the tires when he comes back down and causes havoc and mayhem behind, with everybody wanting to get involved in that. Corey Robbins now into 3rd place, though, 3/10 away from Mustachio. 1 minute 35 seconds remaining. You can see Corey Robbins wants this position badly. More laps if my math is correct. Corey Robbins side by side with Mustachio on the Kemmel Straight headed towards Lacombe. Oh, side by side contact. Corey Robbins gets the shit out of that stick again. Just like what happened with him and Martin in race 1 happened to him with Mustachio in race 2 now. Tires are fried. He's back down into 5th place, fighting to stay alive just ahead. Oh, we've got a huge battle ahead for the transit vans. Let's hop on board with James Leader as he's got the best view in the house. James Leader chasing down VKR. Luke Bowmeister just ahead. 15th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the vans. These guys driving through these vans like they're just a standing chicane. James Leader has a huge drag right now. VKR can't do anything about it. Will James Leader get alongside? Makes the peak. Can't make his nose stick on the inside. Trying to get a little bit later on the brakes. Hugs the inside. Doesn't go too wide. Patient on throttle. Trying to get the better exit for the poo. Nose to tail. This might be 3 wide through poo on. It's just about. Luke Bowmeister leading the charge. James Leader to the left. You've got VKR to the right. Luke gets spun around. That's got to be contact from VKR. James trying to help him get turned back around. Luke almost spinning a mosquito around, but now VKR gets collected by one of those tiny little things. I think Luke James might have it in the bag for P1 as everybody kind of checked up after the altercation there. That's not the way we wanted that battle to end, but holy Toledo, that was exciting. Oh, Mercer now getting close to Mustachio for the last lap. White flag is out now. See if they can still hold on. Litchin, Mercer inverse those positions for just a moment. Transit fans might change it back. Litchin staying ahead. 210s back from Mustachio. Oh, Lucas on the inside. Holds on to it, stays ahead through Blanchimont. Checkered flag is out. Penguin wins it here. Over the yeet it curve they go. James Leader does not take the checkered yet, though. He still's got one more lap. I think he doesn't realize that. Litchin does take the checkered for P2. Mustachio 3, Martin in 4th, Mercer 5. Corey Robbins in 6th now. And James Leader not crossing the finish line yet. I don't think he knows he hasn't crossed the finish line yet. Luke Bowmeister is actually in the lead while James Leader is doing donuts. James, have you got the checkered flag already?
No.
So yeah, I don't think
We
you
did,
won the
and then
race.
we all were like, wait, no, I think we have one more. So we're going for a victory lap, I guess.
Okay, well, let's get you guys all on board again. Luke Bowmeister now here. Where's VKR? VKR, James Leader, and Luke Bowmeister going at it one more time on the final lap. Somehow all got back together again.
I don't know if the race is over yet or not.
It's not. You guys still need to keep driving.
What are you doing?
We did the jump and then we're like, hang on, it still says final lap.
Yep.
Get out of it, James.
Holy shit!
Oh, God.
A bump shot to
Okay.
you.
Jump in formation.
Yes, thanks.
Whoever makes it over the jump, and yeah, whoever wins, wins.
Come on, I gave you the speed boost. Let's go.
Set it up.
Not close enough.
Perfect. Finale. Thank you so much. Was that as entertaining to drive as you thought it was going to be, Luke?
It was pretty amazing, to be honest.
Right on.
That was.
I'm
just
surprised how much effect the Formula students have on the trans. It's like they can legitimately punt you out of the way.
Turn you around too, surprisingly.
Yeah, I got spun
yeah.
so many times. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I guess AC contact physics.
Yeah. I think the best way to describe what that race felt like was trying to captain a ship while trying to dodge invisible mosquitoes that had learned the ability to teleport. And also
sounds
thought every incident was your fault.
Oh yeah, it was always the transit's fault.
Why did you turn in? It's like you were 17.
Don't turn
car
in.
lengths
I'm
back.
like, man, I've been turning in for 74 years.
You're going 98 kilometers an hour max. Yeah, you've been turning in since
Yeah,
T1.
just go around.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I'm glad that was exciting as it looked. Man, I've got I'm tired though. My mouth has just been going non-stop for practically 40 minutes. What do you guys have to say, and would you guys like to see an endurance event like this in the future?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Maybe.
I just want to see a Spa Petit-Champs 2.4 hour because of the liveries that will get made for it.
That sounds exciting. I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1.
But we'll see. Dave, wink, wink, wink.
Dave, wink, wink, wink. That being said, I'm going to do a championship rundown, or I guess a standings rundown real quick. Throw you guys back to where you belong and cycle more people in and out of this place. Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
I almost dragged myself up there. Let's grab our commandant and fearless leader for just a moment. The commandant is in the house. How's it going?
Hey, that was fun.
Was it? It looked like it was.
I'm physically exhausted after that one.
I too feel physically exhausted, and I didn't even do anything this time.
It was it was unique. Every time I had contact with anybody, my wheel it went crazy. So I think I'm not sure if the Formula Student or the transit van would have been better, because it looked like everybody was having a rough time with contact.
Yeah, like you heard earlier, the transit mosquitoes were a little bit surprised that the transit vans would turn a little bit on the dime, as maybe not as usual.
Definitely did not feel like they were turning. They would be mid-entering corner, and then we could enter the corner and view at the exit by the time they hit the apex.
Well, yeah, compared to this,
It was fun.
Thank you very much for organizing this. Is there any, and most importantly, is there anybody from the organizations that you partnered with that you'd like to throw on the screen and have you talk about? Bill.
I guess Peter would be the only 604 staff we have, and I don't see anyone from the back of the lab staff in the chat. I think they all kind of went to do their own things at the end of the race. So yeah, I guess Peter would probably be the best.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Peter's not allowed back in here because of his cursing.
Okay. He mentioned he wasn't family friendly.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta put some soap in his mouth and rinse it out real quick. Thank you for letting me know about the music, by the way. I apologize. Just, one day I'll be a real broadcaster. So. All right. Well, if that's all we got, nobody from back at the labs is here, huh?
No, they kind of hung out in their own Discord for this one. They were hanging out with us until I mentioned that there were people in their Discord, and then on the back at the labs, people jumped back, and I was, all right. As long as they're driving, it really doesn't matter which Discord they're in. It was a good time.
Right. I think it was, and I hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight as well as the event themselves. And then I wanted to talk to Penguin. I guess he did win the darn thing. Whole kit and caboodle, it looks like, right?
Okay, caboodle. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, Dave. His ears must be burning. I saw the unmute button go off. He must be back in the rig, huh?
I sure am.
Right on. How do you feel race 2 went? I know we wrapped up race 1 with you.
Oh man, race 2 was smooth sailing for me.
Heck yeah.
Was able to just flow through traffic with ease and really had no major incidents. So, and I this time made a pit stop. Make sure I didn't fall victim to running out of fuel like the majority of them were again.
Yeah, right on. That looked like a good, clean race. It looks like you really put your foot down and got through the traffic where you could, and it definitely overcame not Penguin. You are Penguin. It overcame Peter O'Brien when he was trying to pick the high road, and you took the low road. You definitely got to the lead first. It looked like.
Oh yeah, it was quite a bit tough in the beginning. with all the traffic and whatnot, but was able to walk away, thankfully, and keep the lead.
Right on. Would you do it again? Would you do it tomorrow? Would you do it for another 20 minutes if you had to?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. I had the biggest smile on my face. I was laughing. This was great.
Right
Definitely
on.
do it again.
I'm definitely glad everybody had a great time. It looked like the grid stayed mostly full for race 1 and race 2. Well, that being said, I'm going to throw you out of here. We'll close up this stream and have a good night. Take care, Penguin.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks.
Right on, everybody. Thanks for having me. Thanks for joining us here at the Plebian Racing Back at the Labs Sim Racing 604 collaboration. We just ran Spa Petit-Champs multi-class racing with the Transit Van and the Mosquito, the Mad Formula Student, because we're just that wild. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for having a good time. If you like what you see, check out the socials below. Check out the other organizations we partner with here. They also put on great events. Time Attacks and F1 multi-class racing, DTM racing coming up, ACC events. I mean, you name it, we've got it. I don't think you need to look any further if you want a nice, good, clean racing community. Expect to see you in the future. And as always, make sure you stay safe, folks.